Good evening. This is Yasleen with Century 21 Connect Realty. Welcome to this week's episode of Credit Talk. Each year in January, we have New Year's resolutions. We're going to lose weight. We're going to read more. We're going to rest more. We're going to spend more time with family. But do we ever sit down and talk about a credit plan? Let's make a difference in 2021 and let's have that conversation. Believe me, your credit is tied to every single thing you do. It's tied to whether you can get a car, a home, even insurance. And now there are some employers that are checking credit. So you want to make sure that your credit report is an accurate reflection of your behavior. So let's talk about what we need to do. Number one, as I've said many times before, pull your credit report. I say it again, pull your credit report. Not just TransUnion, but all three. TransUnion, Equifax, as well as Experian. Once we pull all three reports, spread them out so you can look at each report individually. You'd be surprised. One little item on one report could cost you a lot of points. So we want to make sure that everything is in order on all three credit reports. Let's go line by line. Is my name spelled correctly on all the reports? Is my driver's license number accurate on all three reports? Does my credit report reflect what I am actually living right now? All of these things matter. And there are some bureaus that will even give you points for just updating your current information. So take advantage of what's free. Okay, once we've done that, let's look at the items that we have listed on our credit report. Do we have collections? Do we have late payments? Do we have old accounts or maybe accounts that are at a high credit utilization? Let's talk about it. Okay, late payments. Let's begin to put monies aside early in the month so you don't have late payments on your accounts. Late payments are the number one cause of low credit scores. Once you begin making payments on time, you will notice that your credit score will go up. Number two, do you have some collection accounts on there? How old is that collection? Is it 6 months? Is it a year? Is it 5 years? Reach out to the collection agencies. Have a conversation. Don't stick your head in the sand hoping, oh well, in 7 years it'll go away. Can you afford to wait 7 years for it to go away? And as I've told you before, credit collection agencies will sell accounts to other agencies. Most of the time when they do that, you will notice the amount that you owe goes up. So let's address that. More than likely, you'll be able to negotiate a settlement for less money. So that can help your score right there. Number three, what about bankruptcies? And maybe is there an old repossession on there that shouldn't be there anymore? Reach out to that creditor. Make them aware of whatever arrangements you made with the original agency so they can update your credit report. And in essence, you will raise your score that way. So let's do these things so you can get yourself on a plan. And let's stay on that plan 30, 60, 90 days. At the end of 90 days, if you follow these tips, you'll notice, wow, my score went up a lot. So if you do those few things, just imagine what will happen over time. If you make these changes and still don't notice an adjustment in your score, could it be you don't have enough revolving credit? There's a way to fix that. Have you heard of a secure card? Go talk to your bank about a line of credit. There are ways to get your score up once you have made these adjustments in order for you to get a better score. People who have the higher credit scores, I assure you, many of them, it did not happen overnight. They were focused, they were disciplined, and they were determined that they were going to have good credit. That is the best thing you can do for yourself now. Make sure your credit is everything that it should be. So, we've gone over what you need to do. So, rinse and repeat every 90 days. Now, if there are still some issues outstanding, reach out to me. I'll be happy to work with you one-on-one, and we'll put our heads together and come up with a specialized plan for you. I would love for you to join my Credit Academy. You can give me a call at 770-771-9962. That's all this week for Credit Talk. I look forward to seeing you next week so we can get your credit in an outstanding position so you can get the homes, the cars, or the job you want. See you next week.